Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiramisu and today we're going to do a little bit of coloring. We're going to do some coloring. Doesn't that sound fun? Yeah. Okay, well, let's get right into it. Apologies for the bit of the awkward intro. But yeah, so today I have my favorite, my one and only Rosie. She doesn't have a last name, it is just Rosie, and she is my Mothkin character that I play in a Dungeons & Dragons game with a couple of my friends. And so there was this online challenge called Maiden Dress Up by UnknownSpy. I definitely suggest you go check her out. She has just some of the most expressive, amazing art, and this is one of the outfits that you can draw your characters in for Maiden Dress Up. So obviously, she owns all the rights to the outfit in this video. So yeah, like I said, go check her out. She has amazing stuff on her own Instagram and Twitter and all of that good stuff. But the character is mine. This is my moth. She's my favorite, like I said. I love moths so much. I love drawing my little moth girl, and I hope to make a bunch of new moth OCs in the future because she's just a grand old time to play, and I just love the fluffy, cute designs and the black eyes. They just make my artist's heart sing, soar. And I'm obsessed. Anyway, so the reason this new video is only a coloring process is because I totally forgot to record the sketching and line art process for this. I just was so excited to draw my Rosie in this cute bee outfit. I just couldn't help but just get right into it, and I blinked, I went into a coma, and I came out the other end and was like, wait a minute, I should probably record this. And so yeah, now we get a chill coloring episode. Isn't that fun? I love coloring. My coloring process always changes, but I sure do love coloring. But yeah, let me tell you some information about my Rosie. So if you couldn't tell before by the name and the pink and yellow color palette, she's heavily based off of Rosie Maple Moth. And yeah, she's really spunky, she's kind of sarcastic, and she's a character I play in a D&D game. So she is a bard, so she's very musically inclined. She knows many instruments, and is really good at performing her way and swindling her way out of sticky situations using her words and cute charm. And that's just so fun to play in the campaigns and stuff, but it's even more fun because I always roll low. Anytime I'm trying to do like a good persuasion check, which by the way, I'm a level 4 character with a +9 to my persuasion checks, I flub them completely. I end up rolling like a 2 and I get an 11, and it just does not make it. And it's the funniest thing ever. Because I try so hard and then it always happens. But regardless, more about Rosie herself. Like most moths, she is obsessed with the shinies. She is really good at getting money. That's one thing that I've been good at and getting high rolls for, is that anytime I want to charm people into giving her some coin, it definitely happens. And yeah, this is kind of a non-canon thing, this outfit. Obviously, she's like doesn't wear this normally. In my last video of Ares, who is also a character inside this Dungeons & Dragons campaign, he's a character owned by my lovely boyfriend, and he's Australian and insane. So yeah, but in my last episode, I flashed a quick picture of Rosie's normal outfits, and I'm gonna do the same here so you don't have to go back and watch it, but I would really appreciate if you did. I'll have a little thing at the end of the video. You could go watch it. That'd be really nice, and I'd appreciate it. And while you're at it, looking at my channel, you can hit that subscribe button and the like button, and I'd love you forever. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Let me give you a little information about the campaign itself. So, in the beginning, I was sitting in a pub, minding my business, running away from my trauma and problems, because obviously, and there was this little glittery thing that was taking my attention away from my mourning of my terrible life, and so I followed it because it was clearly what the DM wanted me to do, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings, and so I followed it, and that is where I met Aries and Gallerina, and we all had this little thing that led us to a middle of the field, and then we fell through a portal into another world, and in this world, there is no magic, so me being a moth, like a literal moth with wings and black eyes and antenna and 4 arms, which I did not include in this speed paint, which I figured out later. You ever have one of those moments where you're like, oh my god, this is my favorite character, how could I forget something so important? Yeah, she's supposed to have 2 extra little arms that don't do much. They can hold on to things, but they're not functional in game. They just kind of are aesthetic, and I forgot them. But she does have disguise self, so we'll just say she's disguising self, but didn't change her yellow jaundiced skin and her bright pink hair or anything like that. Nah, she just got rid of 2 arms, even though they totally would have made sense because it's a bee outfit, and changed her wings. Anyway, where was I? I forget. Somebody remind me. And I know you can't remind me because you're watching this after the fact, but I'm just stalling, so maybe my brain will jog itself. Oh yeah, we fell through a portal and there was no magic in this world. But you know what they did have? They had Twinkies. And that's when Rosie found out she had a major sweet tooth. Anyway, we're trying to solve this mystery. There's a missing half-elf, and she was kidnapped straight out of her college, and it's very upsetting for the people in her life, and so we just are going around trying to find clues and trying to get back this poor missing girl, and it's really funny because none of our characters have good intelligence. Sure, we have some wisdom as characters, the street smarts and stuff like that, how to survive in the wild. But we're all really dumb. It's a miracle we've got as far as we've gotten without succumbing to death, because we just I don't even know. I really don't even know. But yeah, we have been trying really hard to help out these people. I don't remember half of their names, which is canon. Sometimes you'll play the character and, it feels rude to ask. I am paying attention and I do like your campaign. I'm so sorry to my DM, my poor DM, who has to deal with me constantly forgetting his characters. Anyway. But it becomes canon. Now Rosie is really bad with names. And, yeah, it's quite upsetting to a lot of the people around her. But does she care? No. Because she is assured in herself, and that's all that matters. And her friends love and care about her, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, that's, kind of where we are in the campaign. I don't want to, give too much away because we're kind of at a middle point. So I don't really know what's going to happen next, so I'll tell you more once I do a speed paint of Gallerina. I really want to do Gallerina next. I don't know if it'll be the next video or in a couple of videos, but Gallerina is so fun. She's a little fairy, so she's even worse off than Rosie, because Rosie is a moth and she at least has disguise self, but Gallerina doesn't have disguise self or anything like that. She just is a fairy and gets to be like that all the time. Oh, and she's a fairy, so she's 3 feet tall, so she's constantly playing like a toddler because so these people don't think she's weird. And it's really funny because then Rosie and Aries will be like, oh yeah, this is our kid. Just to like the random people. Though we don't meet a lot of random people. Most of them are in on the whole thing and like know that magic exists and because stuff like that. Because government knows all and they hide it from the common folk, obviously. Because that's how that works. But yeah. We're coming to the end of this speed paint already. I can't believe it's been already 11 minutes. I've talked for 11 minutes about random things. Congratulations me. I hope you've liked the coloring process. I hope you found it fun, enjoyable, as the bright colors burn your sclera. Is it your sclera or is it your iris? I think the iris is the color part. Is the sclera the white part? Or wait, no, it's your iris. Someone tell me in the comments what eye anatomy looks like. I can't be bothered to look it up right now. But either way, yeah, some images of the character should have, flashed in your view currently, right now, of the finished process. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Bye!